Good afternoon. 3 men have been sentenced to a total of 20 years and 6 months for dealing drugs in Aberdeen. Mark Simpson, Steve Vidgen and Lee Wallace were all jailed after heroin and crack cocaine, valued at more than £100,000, was recovered in the city in 2016. Police said the case was linked to the criminal practice of cuckooing, where drug gangs exploit vulnerable people. Raids took place in Aberdeen today, and 5 men have been charged following similar raids in Torry yesterday.
Cuckooing is when we have members of organised crime groups, predominantly from England, travel up to the northeast, and they basically take over the house of a vulnerable person in this area, such as a cuckoo within a nest. They then stay within that house and they'll deal drugs from that address, often using those people to do the low-level running of drug deals within a community.
Plans for a multi-million-pound alloy car wheels factory have been approved by Highland Council. The facility is part of an expansion of the Lochaber smelter. It could now start production in 2020 after the local authority's planning committee gave it the go-ahead. Almost 2,500 schools across Scotland will share more than £120 million as part of government efforts to close the attainment gap. The Pupil Equity Funding Scheme gives money directly to head teachers to spend on projects they believe will help children's learning. Speaking in Dundee, the Education Secretary said it would empower pupils.
We're putting the resources directly into schools to the people who know how to take those decisions that will make a difference in the lives of young people, head teachers, the school community, to make sure that the young people can receive the support that they need.
Thousands of people are on Shetland for the world-famous Up Hellier Fire Festival. Locals have already been parading through the streets, and this evening a procession will march through Lerwick to recreate its ancient Viking past. Led by the Geyser Jarl, it culminates in a replica longboat being set alight.
Preparations have obviously taken 18 months to design and make the suit, and here we are today, and obviously later on at 7:30 we'll have the torchlight procession and we're burning the galley, and I'm looking forward to that as well.
Now here's Sean with the weather.
TUI sponsors STV Weather.
Good afternoon. We spend most of the day in a warm sector, the area between the warm front and the cold front out west, so a lot of cloud for many of us. Breaks in the cloud cover at times across parts of Murray and Aberdeenshire. A lot of rain for Orkney, the North and West Highlands and the Hebrides, and that heavy rain also pushing into Shetland. A little bit later on this afternoon for Up Hellier, so it looks as if it could be quite wet for the evening procession, but that rain will turn lighter and more showery as we go through the evening. That band of heavy rain moving its way south and east across all parts through the evening. Then tonight we're into blustery showers across northern and western parts, turning increasingly wintry and wintry in the north and the west tomorrow. Bye-bye.
TUI sponsors STV Weather.
That's all for now. Join Norman for the STV News and Sport at 6. But until then, from everyone here, have a very good afternoon. Goodbye.